Climate change represents one of the most pressing challenges facing humanity today, with far-reaching implications for the planet's ecosystems, economies, and societies. At its core, climate change refers to significant and long-term changes in global temperature, precipitation patterns, sea levels, and more, largely driven by human activities since the Industrial Revolution. The primary driver of climate change is the increase in greenhouse gas emissions, primarily carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O, from activities such as burning fossil fuels for energy, deforestation, agriculture, and industrial processes. These gases trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, leading to the greenhouse effect and subsequent global warming. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, has consistently highlighted the urgency of reducing these emissions to limit global temperature rise to manageable levels. The impacts of climate change are diverse and widespread. One of the most visible consequences is the warming of the planet, which has led to the melting of polar ice caps and glaciers, contributing to rising sea levels. This poses significant risks to low-lying coastal areas and islands, threatening human settlements, infrastructure, and biodiversity. Increased temperatures also exacerbate extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, heat waves, and heavy rainfall, which can have devastating effects on communities, agriculture, and ecosystems. Furthermore, climate change disrupts ecosystems and biodiversity. Many species are facing habitat loss, altered migration patterns, and increased extinction risks as they struggle to adapt to changing conditions. Coral reefs, for example, are under severe stress from warming seas, leading to widespread bleaching events and reduced biodiversity in these crucial marine ecosystems. In addition to environmental impacts, climate change also has profound socioeconomic implications. Vulnerable populations, including marginalized communities and developing countries with limited resources, are disproportionately affected by climate-related disasters and changing environmental conditions. These impacts can exacerbate poverty, food insecurity, and migration pressures, further straining global stability and development efforts. Addressing climate change requires concerted global action across multiple fronts. Mitigation efforts aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions through policies and practices that promote renewable energy adoption, energy efficiency improvements, sustainable land use practices, and technological innovations. International agreements such as the Paris Agreement provide a framework for countries to set emission reduction targets and collaborate on climate action. Adaptation measures are also crucial to help communities and ecosystems cope with the inevitable impacts of climate change that are already occurring. These include enhancing resilience in infrastructure, improving disaster preparedness and response capabilities, protecting natural habitats, and promoting climate-smart agriculture and water management practices. Individuals can also play a role in combating climate change through everyday choices such as reducing energy consumption, minimizing waste, supporting sustainable products and practices, and advocating for policy changes that prioritize environmental sustainability. In conclusion, climate change poses a significant threat to the Earth's ecosystems, economies, and societies. Urgent and ambitious action is needed at all levels, from individual to international, to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions, adapt to changing conditions, and safeguard the planet for current and future generations. By working together, we can address this global challenge and create a sustainable future for all.